Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast, Anime Edition. That's right, you heard me say it, Anime Edition. It is the long-awaited, overdue return of some anime. And I am joined by the one and only Trevor McGee and JD.
Yo.
So
they thought they could get rid of us.
I know, right? Like we were censored. That's why we weren't on. Like,
we were, dude. It took
We're back,
certain
guys. Don't
events.
you worry.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. We had to get in here to share.
It's been way too long, and I mean a combination of a whole bunch of stuff. But life's a little bit better right now, so so we're here to talk about anime because we love anime. But some business real quick. Follow us at the Royal Geek Pod on all our socials. Like, subscribe, review, wherever you want to do. Just help us out. You know, somebody likes anime. Go ahead and share this with them, and they're gonna be like, "What? I haven't seen an anime episode from them in almost a year." Well, guess what? We're back, baby. All right.
Back.
Never left.
Since it's been a long time, let's do a little anime talk. In case you guys forgot about this, we shoot the breeze real quick. We talk a little bit like what we're watching, recommendations if we have any, and then we get into the real content. So. First things first, fellas. You guys, what are you watching? Anybody want to go first?
Your
wow.
mom?
Okay.
Your mom?
Okay. Nobody wants to go first.
Hold on. I got it. Let me open the Crunchyroll app. Jesus, man.
He's got to actually reference. That's how.
Because some of us are doing grown folk things, because some people won't help them. There's no help. True. Yeah. So all right. So we are. Shockingly grinding through One Piece as a
He says shockingly.
Not shockingly, but shockingly.
Yeah, grinding through One Piece as it's like our go-to family watching for when no one's fully watching.
Okay.
Like I will say, and I'm not hating.
It's a background anime for you.
It's a really, because like there's just so.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of episodes, and honestly, I know you guys. Ain't a whole lot happening in a lot of these episodes, dude. Bro been in that desert in Arabasta for like days.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, man. So, of course, that...
here's the funny thing. You said it's anime you put on when nobody's really watching. There's going to be a day, I promise you.
Oh, there are moments.
Where you're going to have you're going to lock in, lean forward in your chair. You're going to be hands on your knees.
I don't know about all that. This isn't...
It's going to happen.
JD, what's happening? JD's not done this in a while. He's struggling.
It's okay.
So...
Ooh.
What a G. So Link Click.
Ooh.
Jumped into Link Click. Yeah, shut your mouth.
Listen, I'm in season 2, episode 3 of Link Click.
You're way ahead of me. I'm still pretty early. The first couple episodes, I was like, this is sad.
Yeah. It was recommended by somebody at work for me, and I dove
dude, what's
in.
it like to work there? That's a cool place to work.
Wish I can get you on there, man.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it was
pretty fantastic.
It's incredible. It was like the first season is just eye-opening.
So and of course, like Dragon Ball Daima, incredible. It is a love letter to Dragon Ball.
How far are you in on that?
I'm staying dub on that because since the last time I've been here, I actually am more dub centered than even last time. It's the
really?
English stuff honestly, it's good. The only thing, your only criticism of it really does come from the fact that you just don't like the corn on the cob of what they're actually saying. It's like, my power, or whatever. But like that, they're like freaking Alex Lee. Shout out Alex Lee. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The dude that's Jin Woo-sung from Solo Leveling in the dub.
Yeah.
He is so freaking good, and the whole cast is good. We got Chris Sabat in there. And it's cool. Anyways, Dragon Ball specifically, of course, Makoto, who's been the voice of Goku for like 900 years, is amazing. And but Sean Schemmel and those folks, and was it Stephanie? I think Maldani or
does Schemmel do Kid Goku still?
No, I was just Stephanie.
Stephanie. Okay, gotcha.
I'm getting her name wrong.
Okay.
She's great. That's been great. The season 2 of Blue Lock, trying to grind through that when I have the time, but actually came here specifically to talk about an eye-opening experience for me, and I'm not joking. That I've been out for a while, but started watching it on a flight, binged it in like 2 days. Life-altering, Ranking of Kings.
Yes.
Ranking of Kings. I had been looking at it on my like bookmarked to watch
it's been
list,
sitting there,
and I was like, I'm not fixing to watch this goofy looking
Ranking of
show.
Kings is
And
fantastic.
it broke me, dude. Like I was like, this is a beautiful story.
Yeah, the story is surprisingly incredible.
Again, no, it's not brand new. No, it's not a new thing. Ooh, season 2 of Windbreakers. I know we're talking about new stuff coming up next, but I can't. And Hell's Paradise. Ooh, can't wait. Anyways, so yeah, watching some of that stuff. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
I'm trying. There is. I feel like there is. Oh well. We can just have a moment for solo leveling after.
We will.
We
yeah,
all.
it's going to happen.
No one needs to mention it because it'll get talked.
Correct. Yes.
But that was me.
Okay. Well, hey, you mentioned Daima. I
So good.
had been putting it off for the longest time. I watched like the first 2 episodes when it first dropped, and I was like, I don't know about this. So I put it in the back burner, and then this past weekend I had a flight, and I downloaded like all the episodes to watch on the flight, and I binged almost the entire series, and it's actually incredible. I mentioned to JD off the pod before you got here, Trevor, but like you can probably agree with this, depending on how far you got. But like episodes 1 through 10, you get the Dragon Ball feel from like back in the day, the fun, like you're discovering yourself. It's a journey, like that kind of thing, like the world building. And then episodes like 11 through 20, you get the seriousness and the grittiness of Dragon Ball Z. So it's like the best of both worlds, really.
It's a love letter, man.
It is. It's good. It's very good. So I actually, when JD walked into my house, I was 3 minutes left in the finale. So
he said he didn't get to finish.
I didn't get to finish the last 3 minutes, but it was okay. They already finished the final boss battle, and so it's just like the fluffy stuff now. So yeah, I've been doing Daima. That's been great. It's been a fun experience. Link Click, we already mentioned that. I'm can't wait to finish season 2 because I feel like it's gonna be really good.
It's really good.
Shangri-La Frontier, man. If you guys have not started this yet, man, it is so good, man. It is what Sword Art Online should have been, is what I say. Like it was, season 1 was great of Sword Art, but then everything after that was
Went
not
downhill.
good. Yeah, and this is like what peak would look like in Sword Art. It's incredible. I love Shangri-La. Also been doing Apothecary Diary season 2. I mean. So far, the quality is not as good, but it's still enjoyable. So I'm working my way through that. I finished Blue Lock season 2. I liked it, but
good.
The animation quality I feel like was less.
I think it
Oh,
went down.
some of it was good.
The last 5 episodes, animation was peak.
People.
The first 15 or whatever was not so much.
I've said this on this freaking podcast for like 9 years now, but it's hard. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
And so, I don't need fast. So, all right, like with any sport, with any anime, there's moments where the main character, you get the inner monologue, which is an anime staple.
Yes.
You can't show action. You can't have people freaking dribbling the ball around and doing bicycle kicks when Isagi's trying to figure out how to break down the
That's
defense.
true. That's a good
It
point.
has to pause. Otherwise, you can't track.
I don't have anything wrong with that.
happening.
It's the drop off because season 1 animation, every episode was incredible.
No, I mean,
but season 2, there's
it's the PowerPoint slides, man. But you gotta have the PowerPoint, dude. That's America, man. That's where we're at.
For me, it was the paused image of them like running, and then it like stays there, and then like it slowly.
Because
moves
he's
forward.
narrating.
He's thinking, yeah.
I know, but still, I don't
But
know.
how
It
do
just
you-
looked
how do
like
you-
it literally looks like you're at a PowerPoint. And you dragged it forward.
How do you? But how do you have a minute and a half inner monologue about how to catch
Stop
up
the ball.
and devour the number 1 youth player in the world, and do
Yeah,
that
that's a good point.
and actually exposit the story and make sense of humanizing the characters while having
That's good.
the split moment of a ball, like because it's soccer, right?
Yeah.
It's just soccer is, and everything is. So this is kind of stupid, but soccer is a series for 90 minutes of small impact moments that you can't even see on a TV, and you can't have those while he's like, how am I going to do this? The end of my career is going to happen now if I don't figure out how to devour this guy and make his skills my own. Like,
They kind of made it work though.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's just it's a legit complaint. It's not a bad complaint, but I'm also like,
No, that's a good point though. That's a good redirect and shift of mentality. I like that. That's good. JD, what about you?
I started Farmagia.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of that.
it's a video game,
I've
dog.
not heard about it.
It was a video game.
Yeah.
And they made it into an anime. It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
But it's about the same writer of a fairy tale, so it's not much of like.
Is it heavy on fan service?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
it's crazy. I am also watching Sakamoto Days.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah. Sakamoto Days. I'm on that
Sakamoto
too.
Days is so goofy, but it's such a good
Yeah,
I know.
palate cleanser.
it is.
To go
Yes,
back and just be like, oh, this is pretty good.
dude, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Sakamoto Days is on the next level right now.
And then there's one that's called Even Given the Worthless Appraiser Class, I'm actually the strongest in the universe. I'm actually the strongest. It's about a guy. It's about a guy. He basically gets the appraiser class, and he's in a party with two people who, you know, he's appraising monsters and stuff after they beat them, and he basically stabs them in the back when they run into these S-class monsters, and so they run away as they're leaving him to get eaten by these monsters, and he falls to try and kill himself, and he runs into like some spirits that give him power. So it's an isekai, but it's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I actually I've seen that on my like recommended on Crunchyroll,
Really? Yeah,
but I
it's
just
good.
like kept going through it. I was like, nah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it out though. That does sound pretty good.
It's really good. But I think that's it.
Okay. Well, solo leveling time.
All right.
We're all watching solo leveling. I feel like the entire world's watching solo leveling right now. But what do you? I mean, it's incredible, right?
I knew based
It's-
off of the webtoon that
Yeah.
it was gonna be
Manhwa,
something
yeah,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
I binged the webtoon. Once Lorenzo told me about it, I binged the webtoon in literally 3 days.
It's incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible.
It's something else.
Like I've always been an anime like primary guy, and I would read manga here and there of like popular stuff. But like the show has been so good, it has made me go out and like seek the material to read the manga.
yeah, and it's
So,
Korean. It's a Korean webtoon.
right,
Like that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's been so good. You said you're following the dub, right? Because
Yeah, I mean, I did last year. I watched the
subbed.
I watched both, and but this year I'm just trying to enjoy it and take my time with it. But like,
Yeah,
and again, it's just so good. Like I like something about the way that Alex, again, I think his name's Alex Lee,
voices.
or Lay,
yeah.
the way that he delivers it in English is just so like it's so much fun. Like when he's having the fight with which also in English is a trip, but the who's Tusk, he becomes Tusk.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah.
And he's like, don't look down on my guys. It makes me upset. And then he pulls his guys out and starts freaking wrecking. And it's just like in English, it's like it goes hard. Like, which is I know again the thing is like it's in English, it's corny, but that one hasn't really been. It's been like it hadn't been corny at all. Like I said, like don't look down on my guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, let's go, freaking like love it. And I love that they also give him like I guess it's probably a played out phrase now, but like he is him, and he is him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
people and everybody's like, oh yeah, this dude, that guy right there is him.
They
just so you know.
haven't did the stereotypical like, oh, let's nerf him for a arc.
Yeah,
and,
like he's Timothy.
Yeah.
And
it's
I'm,
happening.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Like
They're calling on him at this point.
Yeah, and I'm like that's I'm trying to remember back a time when they wouldn't nerf the main character. Like Superman gets nerfed, it's kind of refreshing just to see a dude
Yeah.
just gauntlet run
blitz everything.
I mean, they gave
peak.
Goku heart disease, right? Like,
Yeah, like Buddy
like-
Buddy was like a freaking Valtrex commercial. He's like, if it's over 4 hours, your heart feels faint. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, Chi-Chi. Like he can't like,
yeah,
which I get it, but like, God, it's just so refreshing to see him be like, and it's been really cool. What I've appreciated is watching him start to process and figure out that he's him.
yeah.
Like,
he's
'cause-
starting to accept it finally. Like,
Yeah, because like in the end of season 1, he's like, "Oh, that's an S rank." Like ooh. He's like, "I think I might be a C at this point," and I'm like, "You sure?"
sure.
And then when he freaking wastes Tusk and his boys, and like they're all watching, and he's like, it's like it dawns on him like, "Oh, I'm
I'm actually really good. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
me. I'm the one doing this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
built different, and it's and it's been really cool. Again, like Chris Sabat plays the dude, and I ain't even trying to. It's taken me a while to get the
Oh, these
Japanese names.
Oof.
Yeah, the Korean names got me in jail, dude.
Yep.
Respectfully, it's my
Does
fault.
he play Bayak or Bayak?
The red haired dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the is he White Tiger Guild?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
like the leader or something.
Yeah, and it's been he's been really cool.
I
'cause
love how I
it's-
just guessed that was him.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
yeah,
him.
it was like because
yeah,
that's who Chris
that's the
Ballard
All
play.
Might. That's the Vegeta voice. It has to be. Yeah, he's like, oh, it's like, dude. And then other fun fact is the other dude, the Hope of Humanity or whatever, is Whis from Dragon Ball
are you
Super.
talking the one with the glasses?
Yeah, which is
Oh yeah.
and he
With
man the voice actor.
short hair, red hair.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
voice actor
Rings.
plays it again in dub so cool because all the time he's just like he literally is Whis voice. He's like, oh, Goku, like, and he's doing it. But then whenever it like is getting real, he drops it and becomes like serious voice, and it's very cool. Enjoy that, and then but also probably my favorite moment of the whole show so far is after the Tusk fight when Buddy comes back and he's like, so what's your report? Like, what's up? Like, how does he compare to me? And Buddy's like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Like, could you beat a near S rank dungeon, an A rank dungeon, upper end,
By yourself.
no tanks? And again, in dub is so it's just very fun to because he breaks it down like how I would break it, like no tanks, no healers, no DPS, just you by yourself, straight through, nobody dies, like just you.
Nobody.
And
does.
he's like, no, I could not. And he's like pretty sad considering I'm the hope of humanity or whatever. And the guy's like, you got to get him on the team.
yeah.
And which has also been cool. That my only frustration. And he, by the way, Buddy's still going for eyeballs.
Yeah.
He got
He
got
is.
Tusk's
You're right.
eyeball.
He got
Like,
Tusk,
he's he owns some eyeball time. But anyways, favorite little like or frustrating thing. My only frustration is like I'm a dog. Like, don't join the guild. Do join the guild. He needs
on
to
again, off again. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to join Netero's guild, Chairman Netero, like whoever that is,
Find him.
for the association. Like
Yeah.
just make it like bring the balance. But like
He didn't want to be in the office. He wanted to be out. In the
yeah,
field.
which is
Yeah.
it's cool, but I'm like at the same time I'm like, all right, enough. Like
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
And then he
but-
drops the line to the director or whatever. He's like, I just won't be able to level up. Like it's just
Yeah.
like it's so funny,
and,
dude.
Yeah, it's it and well that was cool when the White Tiger Guild guy was like, wait, is it possible for somebody to get no freaking way? What does that mean?
Right.
And really, like, what, like, and I'm looking forward to seeing, getting all the secrets revealed, but, like, what does that mean? Like, because when he's talking to Essel, the little demon girl, and she, like, starts wigging out, because that's the episode that I just left off on.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
And he's like, what's going on, da-da-da? And she's like, burp, 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 information finished, or whatever. And it's like, there's going to be something.
There's something going on.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm curious to see what it is, because otherwise, Buddy's going to level up till he's God, I guess. Like,
Yo, it's crazy, man.
and his dad popped up. Like, I don't.
oh yeah.
I haven't even seen. I think there's some stuff about to happen with that, but like, dad pops up and whips Buddy's tail,
Destroys him.
like
yeah.
puts him in the hospital.
Yeah, you're not at this part of the sub yet, but I know that I guarantee. Like I got up to this part in the source material, like in the but JD, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's gonna be a fight with the American #1, and it's gonna be epic, right? Like
Oh yeah.
Thomas Andre,
Yeah.
right?
I love these, dude.
Yeah.
I like Star and Stripe for My Hero. I love the American
Oh,
like
yeah.
counterparts.
Because he's
to
like
these
a part of,
folks.
even though he's a guild, it's like a gang. It's,
Is that what it is?
It's
Yeah.
crazy, yeah. So
Yeah, I just got to that part in the manhwa, so
really, yeah.
Thomas Andre, look, he looks incredible.
He, man, it's crazy.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I love how stylized and ridiculous we are. Because living here, I assure you that we are stylized and ridiculous, but it's not fun. It's we're-
Honestly, he looks like you with blonde hair.
dude.
No, seriously, actually.
I'm googling that right
dead
now. 'Cause I
serious.
don't believe you, and if it's real, then I will.
Dude,
accept
he's got the shades, long hair, beard.
it. Let's
Dude is
see.
jacked,
He's
man. That
jacked.
man is.
Yeah,
Thomas Andre.
That man walks around in a Hawaiian shirt.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's
Tell
crazy.
me, tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, you're wrong because I'm not that big. I'm not that big, but like yes,
He's
hair,
anime exaggerated. but, yeah.
beard, add about 75 pounds of muscle on me, and I'm in.
Okay.
But the hair situation, yes.
He's such a cool character, though. But
He looks
oh
sick.
man, once you get to that part, you're
Mhm.
gonna be like, they're gonna be like, why did they even make Sun Jong, man? He just
Get this guy out of here.
he just does whatever he wants to do.
Dang, dude.
Mhm.
All right, well, that was some solo love. That was, dude.
It
There's
does. It deserves
3
it.
episodes left, I think.
There
3
is, yeah.
episodes. Ah,
I mean,
That's
is
so
it
sad.
like compare it to and it's ending on a cliffhanger,
Of course,
from what I
of
understand.
course.
But like, it,
I already know. I can already see how it ends. Like I can already
so
see it in my head.
who, like, real quick, but then we can move on to what we're looking forward to, and keep it quick since we're not stretched out. Our muscles aren't back yet. Our podcasting
That's
muscles.
true, yeah.
Me and JD are weak.
We're getting there.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying. But so solo leveling compared to recent massive hits. So like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan,
Chainsaw Man,
Chainsaw
Hell's
Man.
Paradise.
I wouldn't say Hell's Paradise.
No?
Not a smash.
Mm.
Chainsaw Man smash. Demon Slayer smash. Attack on Titan smash.
JJK.
JJK smash. So where does solo leveling so far slot?
This is how I will describe it. I was at Barnes and Noble today. There was a lady and her daughter, and she was trying to buy something for a son or somebody. She goes up to the counter and she says, "Hey, I need to find this book." And the lady said, "Solo leveling, huh? Oh yeah, you'll find it in the manga section." So for people to be regularly
Wow.
asking for stuff like that, it's coming up.
So
That's a good point. That's a great point.
I have a point. Not it's unrelated, but I still want to hear your take on that, Sandy. I'm just gonna say two things. I'm gonna say number one, we're talking about before we got on the podcast, Monster Hunter. So so I'm using something different, but I'm kind of bouncing between that and I started using the dual blades in there just out of respect for Sung Jin Woo, because that's what he's out there doing. So you get the double blades, start doing some wild stuff.
Yep.
But I mean, I'll just say it, dude. Dude's handsome, man. I mean, dude's handsome. Like,
Yeah.
just what a perfectly designed character. Just he's like Dark Lloyd Forger.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like
And the glow up too.
the glow up is crazy, and like again, Dub is fun because like when he talks to Essel, he goes like he's like, "You're shaking. The demons feel fear. I'm gonna find out." Or he says something like, and it's cool, like the delivery, because like, and that's the trick, like in English is like it's corny, but if you deliver it right, it's cool.
Correct. Yeah.
And they're starting to get. I think what we're seeing now that we're getting older, and my beard's more gray than it was when we started this podcast, joining a couple years ago. Like what you're starting to see is that people are hitting the age and getting into the industry that actually are fans
Yeah.
of
Yep.
anime
Yep.
and are doing it right. Whereas I think where the stereotype comes from is people were just voice actors for like Disney or something, and they're taking the work on.
Or they're on some off Broadway play that
Yeah,
somebody
it's
just
like,
like,
yeah, I'm
hey,
an
you'd be
actor,
good. You'd be good at
yeah.
this.
They don't
like-
really understand.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and like there's a delivery and matching the energy and the emotion of the
Yeah.
sub performance, which is what like Justin Brenner, Sabat, Schimmel, Alex Lee, who also is MASH, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, and so these guys are bringing to it now. Clifford Chapin, who does Bakugo, and the Portal dude's brother from Black Clover, and like 9,000 other things. And it's cool because similar to like if you watch a lot of sub, because I have like you start to notice who the
Top people are. Yeah.
well, as you hear the voice, you're like, and that's fun and dub. But anyways, so what's your perspective
fun
on
and
the
dub,
on the
yeah.
on the four? So you get the big four, and you're
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, I was like, okay, JJK kind of just slid in there and held it down for the longest time. Like, I mean, I know it's only been out for like a couple years, but still, everywhere you went, JJK, 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 and like rightfully so. Like the animation was top tier, character design, and like some of the most unique character design that you've ever seen in anime.
Yeah.
It keeps it fresh, that kind of thing, right? The story is good. They did good dubs and subs as well. So like for a while, I think JJK was like king, but like honestly, I think Solo is taking over that crown right now. I think the way that these next 3 episodes go will determine if it like solidifies itself. Like right now, it's fighting with JJK. Like JJK is like, hey, dude, step back. You're in my territory right now.
Yeah.
But Solo's like, dude, he's getting ready to reach, be like, I'm him. Like he's getting ready to be like, finish it.
yeah. I mean,
The only thing that say JJK is there's more content for JJK than solo leveling. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're gonna have more to go based off of with JJK than solo leveling that has like 50 chapters of a web comic. You know.
That's a good point.
well,
Even episode count though, like JJK was like 20 episodes, right?
Yeah.
And then this is they've only been 12, and this is gonna be 13. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it's-
so like, I mean, I still think that Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan were bigger.
At the time, yes.
Like in the moment,
Yeah.
bigger.
I agree.
And I think that probably speaks more to how anime has become so normalized that it isn't as big of an impact because it's just
Yeah.
always happening.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
Even the
that's a great point.
releases are starting to like spread out across platforms now with Netflix getting involved, and now they're simulcasting dub and sub,
That's been,
which has been a trip.
Yo, after
honestly, that's been enjoyable. As
after
a fan, long-term
18
fan.
years, One Piece's
Finally caught
dub
up.
has finally
Yeah,
caught up to
dude.
the sub, man. So
Cannot believe
it's
it, dude.
changing.
I
It's
cannot-
definitely
Now the question
changing.
is when they return in April, are they going to be releasing like they did with Kaiju number 8, where they're like it's English and subbed at the same exact time? That would be crazy.
Probably so.
That
Honestly.
would be wild.
I would assume that.
I would hope so. That'd be cool.
That's what you gotta. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So now, I will say, and I'm thinking. So like Attack on Titan,
Attack on Titan was a movement. Like that was.
yeah. I mean, I was locked the frick in on
Yeah.
Attack. I mean, like, but I would say it's not. So it's not the same. So Attack on Titan, which goes to say again how good of a story it was. It was dramatic. I was like, ooh, like what's in the basement? Return to Shinganshima. Let's go. Like, but I will say, I think I have enjoyed solo leveling maybe the most. I would say before it was Jujutsu Kaisen, like I was just having it was like every episode I'm like, it's freaking movie night. Like, and
Yeah, that's a good point.
I got snacks out. I'm like I'm cleaning off my screen, like to make sure it's like super clear. But dude, solo is just the fights are gorgeous. Everything's perfect. It's just
Yeah.
man alive.
I think
So
it's
good.
good. You watched a kid almost die to being the strongest, person in the whole universe.
And the story's cool too,
it's-
yeah. And oh, by the way, and so again, my most recent episode when he's getting almost to the final floor of the little demon castle, which by the way he calls it the Radish family, in the dub, and she goes, "It's Reddit's" or whatever, and he's like, whatever. But like he's talking to Tusk, and he's like, wasn't there 4 of you guys? And Tusk just does the finger up.
Oh, and it shows like
flashes
the
back
little.
the buddy getting sent. He's like, and he goes, "Oh, that's right. I did throw that guy into the ceiling." And I like how his summons are getting like a little personality.
Yes,
Dude,
all of them
I
are.
love
Every
it.
single one of them are.
I love
Yeah.
it. I think what I will say, it gave me Elden Ring vibes when he was fighting against
The
what's-
Wyvern.
no, the very first one that he got,
The
Oh,
elves.
Igris.
Igris. Yes.
Oh yeah,
That gave me
that's huge.
Elden
Ring
Ring
vibes. It
man.
might as well be the same. As,
I was like,
yeah.
this is crazy. This is a
Yeah.
crazy fight. He's getting drugged.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
getting drugged. I love how he's like, if after the fight, he's like, if Igris used the sword, it's over. Like
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yep.
And like, but it's so cool, like how they're getting personality and doing stuff. Also cool how he was like, apparently, and the shadows can his summons can go in people's shadows, kind of
Yes.
like Ranga
Yes.
from.
And
Which
watch
that's-
over them.
Yeah, I'm sure that will play a part when the ants attack at some point. I mean, straight up, like it's what's gonna happen, and like, but yeah, it's so cool. I like how he was basically like Batman. He sit up on the water tower and like gets out like 7 of them. Is like, go patrol.
He doesn't even have to do anything.
When he left for the demon castle, he's like, you guys stay behind and watch my sister. Like he
Yeah,
didn't even need everybody.
exactly.
He's just like,
Yeah,
okay.
wild, yeah, and then just go okay, and like get in the shadow, and that's that. But yeah, it's a ball, man. It's so much fun. I want to
is.
see. Yeah, I mean,
Is it more fun because like we're gamers too? You think? Like,
I do think there's an
Maybe.
aspect of that. Like and I mean, we talk about this multiple times on the podcast. It's one of my favorite things. Like, which by the way, shout out Pokemon for starting to finally advance their gameplay. I
Amen
can't
to
wait
that.
to like actually like command my monster in real time a little bit and like
Exactly.
actually
Dodge.
fight, dodge, and my moves have cooldowns. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that's how it's supposed to go. You can't run Fire Blast out every turn.
Right.
Nobody can do that. His throat's gonna fall out. Like it's Arcanine's tired, and so. But yeah, like love that. But anyways, like yeah, of all the games that should be gamed, oh man, we gotta. Like I said, the My Hero Ultra Rumble game is fun.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's fun. I'm having a great time with that.
Well, people are saying that the mobile solo game is really good. I just haven't played it.
I ain't no
so,
shot on playing
That's
that
a
thing.
mobile?
Yeah, it's a mobile. Yeah.
That's all you, JD. Let us know how it goes. You can talk about it on the next podcast.
That's crazy.
But not me. Not at all. But I do have a big time itch for like something in that
Yeah.
vein where it just like turns you loose, no cap,
Please.
Here's like 40 skills.
Yeah.
You can figure out how you want to do it, full creativity, however you want to build this thing out,
Yeah.
and just go. And I don't need story, dude. Just let me grind.
Let's do
It's
it.
Monster Hunter, dude. Like, just let me grind. Just throw me in dungeons, and let me just be a dude. But yeah, I can't. It's and it's so pretty, man. God, it's the colors, the animation, the styling.
They
Who
did
who
their
produces it? Who's the
A1 Pictures.
Is it A1?
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy crap, dude! They have brought the thunder.
Yeah.
Because they were like, when we did our studio bracket,
Breakdown.
they were like they were sleepy a little
They
bit.
were
They
very sleepy.
They didn't have much.
Yeah, like they let's see who A1 Pictures.
And I will say they have they made another solo leveling web.
Them boys,
comic.
them
Oh,
boys,
yeah, it's
them
a
boys
sequel
ain't been
series,
home.
right?
It's good though.
Them boys ain't been home in years, dude. Look at that daggone show. They've been making that thing for. I mean, we got Fairy Tale, Valkyria Chronicles, Black Butler,
Actually, that's not that bad.
Black Butler 2. I'm just kind of going through things I know. Blue Exorcist, which looks good. Still going. Let's get a little more recent. Ace Attorney, Grimgar. The Grimgar,
yeah.
Shout.
Top.
They did Fate Apocrypha, Darling in the Franxx.
Really?
you
Actually,
go.
they have some pretty good.
Kaguya-sama Love is
Yeah, but
War.
they don't have that hit though. They don't have
Yeah.
that hit.
Yeah.
Like the one that steals the world, like that one.
Yeah, like too many losing heroines. That's funny. That's coming out. But anyways, so
Too many losing heroes.
heroines.
Heroines. I
Yeah.
think I saw there was a thing about that.
But that's yeah. I mean, but of course, it's just so pretty.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, let's chat. Let's get into what we're looking forward to.
All right, yeah, we're gonna do a quick little breakdown of spring 2025. I'm just gonna list some names of some anime, and you guys are gonna say yay or nay. Are you here for it or whatever? Chime in, chirp, trailer watch, whatever. Right. Let's start off with the sequel series coming back in spring, and all these are gonna launch either the last week in March or the first 2 weeks in April. Like in that 3-week time frame, they're all gonna drop. So, returning sequels. Okay, so it's like season 2, season 3, or whatever, right? Season 3, Fire Force.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Automatic.
I can't wait. I need to. Well, I finished the manga
You do a recap of the anime.
yeah, I mean, I think I got where the anime stops. I freaking dude, what a speaking of gorgeous, I will Shinra and his brothers fight. The big one when when Shinra pushes past his limits as they do and goes into the
Crazy
teleportation
form. Yeah.
teleportation zone or whatever. That was one of. I mean, I'm honestly like money on money. Like that might be my favorite anime fight of all time. I just wasn't expecting it, and the way it was the powers were handled, I was like, holy crap, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
It was
beautiful.
so good.
Yeah, and then you had the magma from Black Clover again, dub. Hiding behind a column, the scientist guy, that's the same voice actor, being like, "Oh, I have a Sheedra's pushing the bounds of blah blah blah,"
narrating the whole thing.
Yeah, it's rip.
Oh man, that's so good, dude. So yeah, we're all here for that one. That should be incredible. I hope it has iconic songs as well, like the other 2 seasons did. All right, Windbreaker season 2.
Yes. 100%.
Hard in.
Yes.
That freaking I keep trying to turn people onto it. No one's listening.
No one.
Season 1 was so good. The final arc, the ending, the fight at the stage.
Yes.
I'm trying not to swear because I know it's not like necessarily a family podcast, but also like it was freaking amazing.
Incredible.
I was
incredible.
again last year. I would say easy top 10 anime moment for me, maybe 5. That was a freaking great
Dude,
finish.
The use of hands, dude.
Yeah,
in a
dude,
fight.
hands tell a
Delinquents
story,
in
dude.
different hoods
Yeah.
coming to fight each
Dude,
other
yeah, and
because
then
of
how-
respect.
and the freaking the main guy who, by the way, like again, they did such a good job of painting him in a way that I was like, I'm watching the show and I'm like, I get it. I see why they follow him. I'd follow him.
Yeah.
Like, where's he at? Can I
Yep.
go meet this dude?
He's like All Might vibes, man. He's
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
smiley.
yeah, like,
he's
he's
so
just-
happy.
and even when he's like beating people down, it's so that they can be better. I'm like, that's
Join me. We'll
Yeah.
go to the next level
Yeah,
together.
let's go.
Let your hands do the talking.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
grow tomatoes. Love that show, and also gorgeous, by the way.
It
Gorgeous,
is.
gorgeous
It
show.
is.
For sure.
Good.
And,
Well
and the
done.
fighting, so choreographed, excellent. All right,
Yes.
what you got?
The next sequel, Go Go Loser Ranger season 2.
Oh man.
This is I didn't get to finish it. Real quick, the animation animation that I did not love. I didn't think it was gorgeous.
Mhm.
That mean it was bad. I couldn't get there with it. So JD, what were your thoughts? That's your show. That was like your hype.
It's crazy. It wasn't a bad show. It's like I think you had to
I think he's out.
I think you had to finish it
Yeah, like
because like
Are you in or out? Are you in
I'm
on
in.
season 2?
I'm-
Okay.
oh,
I'm
100%
in
in.
on season 2. My thing with season 1 was it's like the first 3 episodes, 4 episodes, they were like really good, really entertaining. But then like it kind of like went too heavy into the narrative in the middle.
I also quit the manga for the same reason. I got like chapter 70 or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah, but then the last 3 episodes, it's like heat again, and I'm like, oh, okay, like let's go, let's bring this.
It's like he's trying to get all of the monsters on board to revolt
Yeah,
against
to start a
the
rebellion,
Rangers.
yeah.
and
Isn't
now
he
he's-
Monster D, by the way?
He
Yes,
is, and
he
he's
is.
trying
Will
to
of D,
he's
dude.
trying to collect all of the
Ooh.
weapons from them.
Yeah, the Will of D,
Yes.
man. The
So
D,
it's,
Will
it's
of D,
crazy.
Will
man.
of D, so it goes
There's so
through
many
all
great
anime.
things.
Yeah, it's
It'll
it's
carry
there.
you.
Yeah, dude. Goku D, Sun.
Not Goku D.
Yeah,
Dragon
Sun,
Ball.
Yeah.
Sun D Goku is crazy.
yeah, Sun D
Um,
Goku. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. All right. So JD and I are in. You're uncertain.
He's on the
certain.
fence.
Okay.
I mean, I have enough time to watch some stuff, not enough time to watch stuff that I'm not captivated by right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, understood.
All right, last sequel, and then we'll go into new stuff. Okay, last sequel is Black Butler, Emerald Witch arc.
I don't know how in I am on that. Black Butler's not
Wow.
bad, but
He's out. He's out.
He's out on it.
it's
He's
not
out.
something I'm
He's
I've
out.
been watching.
I really like Black Butler season 1. However, everything after that I've not been a fan of.
Wow, so you hate that show?
I don't
more than
hate
anything.
it. I don't hate
That's
it.
crazy.
I don't hate it. So
Why
I'm
do
out.
you-
I'm out. I'm
What
out.
is it? Why do you hate that show that much? You said you just said on this podcast, we heard it, it's recorded, that you hate that show more than anything. I believe you said they were Nazis. Is that what you said?
Is that
The
what I
people
said?
who made
Wow,
it?
the race card is crazy.
That's crazy.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Race
that
card
happened.
is
Wow. Wow.
diabolical.
Two
What
wars.
you're telling me is you're out.
I'm in, dude.
You're in.
I'm in.
You're in.
I hope somebody listens to this and catches the "It's Always Sunny" reference I just dropped there. They won't, but it's fine.
They won't get
How in are you on this?
Well, if he's out, I'm 110% in because he said Naruto was trash, doo-doo water, and it's one of the greatest anime of all time.
Yo, we converted him.
I mean,
Yeah.
I backtrack. It's not necessarily trash. It's not. It's
No, you can't
What
retract what you're
kinda-
about to say because you kind of got rolled.
You're
back
trying,
in.
yeah, you're trying to play games right now.
you converted me. I'm not a
Acknowledge-
super fan. I'm not a super fan, but I enjoy it.
Acknowledge that it's one of the greatest anime of all time right now. You have, I mean, you can't
Top 20. Top 20.
top. Not for you. I mean, greatest.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's tough.
Like, so who was over it? Like, real quick, come on, like, let's just
One Piece, always.
Okay, wow. Did I say
Yu
the
Hakusho.
greatest or one of the greatest? And
Oh,
One
okay.
Piece is trash. How about
You-
that?
You're not there yet.
Hey,
You're not
man,
there
Yu
yet.
Hakusho,
Luffy
I-
You're,
out here-
you're a young Justin before he
Luffy out here like, oh, I
rewatched Naruto.
threw the rain powder in the air. My bad. Or I'm a pirate. Her. Like, get out of here, Luffy.
Hey, you know what?
Hold
Honestly,
on. I want to hear the anime. That,
crazy.
I want to hear all time, just real quick.
Attack on Titan.
Oh, fine, keep going.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I'm gonna. You keep going, and I will allow it. And when I say stop,
I actually think My Hero Academia is
okay.
over it.
I mean, I'm the biggest fan here. I say no.
Oh,
but I'm,
wow.
Yeah, I'm in though.
I think Demon Slayer is over it.
Okay. Just keep going.
Okay, still
Well, let's
going
just see how far we're on 5 now.
Let's
was
see.
sixth. You said
We're on
20.
sixth. I mean, I got to sit down and like actually put a comprehensive. Oh, Cowboy Bebop's easily over that. Yu Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter.
Yu.
Yes. Oh yes. Cowboy for sure.
did you say no to you?
I mean, for like all time,
Yes.
for all the people,
Yes.
you're.
Dude,
okay,
Urameshi is like my top. He's literally
yeah, dude.
top
You
3.
like
man.
you glaze them constantly. I get that. I get that.
Yes.
I'm just saying that when you talk about the whole world,
Yes.
the whole world, no, I just don't. And same thing for Cowboy Bebop. Is it better? Like from a
Yes.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
Okay.
but is it like I don't know about that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like again, greatest is not your favorite. Greatest is greatest. Like I don't love LeBron James, but the dude is the greatest.
yes.
You got Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, Pokemon. I'd put that on there.
I don't know. Only because it's so.
Longevity.
Well, in the westernization of the anime kind of takes it down a
Help, yeah.
peg because there's not really a real narrative and story plot. It's just like a recycle.
Yeah.
Love it, but it's not like Naruto and One Piece are like literary classics in animation form.
Yeah.
Like they're phenomenal stories.
Yeah.
Death Note.
The only thing I can say is you didn't say
Are
Dragon
you
Ball.
being
You didn't say
as
Dragon
an
Ball Z.
anime knowing how the autumn seasons ain't good now.
Death Note, yeah.
Yeah, relax. We're talking 1,000 episodes for Naruto, and like you cut out the filler. It's not 1,000 episodes, it's like 700, but like that's a lot of good episodes.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z's up
Yeah,
there.
Dragon Ball Z's up there.
Dragon Ball's better, 100%.
Yeah.
One Piece, I'll allow. I mean, I'll get there by the time I'm
You'll
60.
get
Even
there.
but
you know what? Crazy enough.
no, I'm not
even-
gonna get there.
Yeah, I know. You'll get there eventually.
Even Bleach, man. I think
Oh yeah, Bleach.
Bleach
Yeah.
I'd be-
Styles and War Art kind of carry.
I'd be
a
fine
lot.
with Bleach. I'd be fine. I mean, again, like, but
We
like
have derailed. We have derailed.
this is important though
we need
because
to reel in.
because
I'll say Naruto next.
you're
There you go.
on straight demon time.
As long as we've crossed over the
We
10,
get back to
10
where we
mark,
need to
we
go.
are now, yeah. But I say Naruto's in there, yes. Top 20, like I said.
Top 20 is crackhead behavior. Go ahead.
Okay, wait, actually, we top 15. There you go.
That's crackhead behavior.
I think I said it exactly at 15. All right, moving on. These are all new ones.
It's
Ready?
crazy just having a podcast just to make bad takes. I just don't know how you do it. Like, why would you? You can make good takes. It's an option. I don't know.
If you do, okay, yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything else.
I'm getting him. I'm pulling him
You,
back
you
in.
got me. You got me.
I'm
Okay.
pulling him back in.
All right, so this one is it's from Mappa,
Okay.
but it is distributed by Adult Swim.
Oh.
Lazarus. So, I sent you guys the trailers. Did you watch it? Maybe, maybe not. But I actually think the animation looks really good. It's going to be 13 episodes.
13.
Yeah, and it takes place in 2052. Peace, prosperity
That's what
prevails
I'm-
across the globe.
2052. Also, when I'm going to catch up to One Piece.
But
Wow.
yeah, you're right. But mankind has been, they've been freed from a sickness, and this Nobel Prize-winning doctor has developed a miracle cure. And then all hell breaks loose.
Is it bad that I appreciate the retro styling they're going for,
Mm-hmm.
but it just doesn't work?
Yeah, so
You
you're
don't
out.
thi- you
So
don't
you're
think
out
so?
of this.
I mean, I'm not out on the story. Like, I might watch
Mhm.
it, but like the retro styling, it just kind of comes across like
They're trying too hard.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it. I don't know. It doesn't come across as charming as like
Mm.
I think like when I think of like what it's supposed to look like a Cowboy Bebop or something.
Right.
Like that's Ghost in the Shell, like whatever. Like that's charm. Like it's good.
Yeah.
Like this is cool. It's good
I'm gonna give
animation.
it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a
Yeah.
shot.
I think
for
it's
sure.
because like the miracle cure are really psychedelics
Mhm.
at the end of the day.
That's
so
true. Actually,
That's
what it
also
looks
what
like.
Sandy takes whenever he comes on this podcast. He gets on the psychedelics and
he
starts.
he has to protect the house somehow.
Just, yeah, dude, just be taking
Yeah.
making
So
takes.
I
dude.
think that aspect would, would win me in. That's pretty cool. You came up with a miracle drug, but it's really a psychedelic.
Yeah.
So is it really a drug or is it?
Mhm.
Are you confusing people?
Yeah. I mean, I think this has potential. So
Oh,
I'm
100%.
in on it.
100%.
All right, the next one I think is going to be a unanimous yes, but let's start with Trevor. My Hero Academia Vigilantes.
I am out. Just kidding. So
Currently wearing a Deku shirt at this moment.
yeah. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now a couple things, and I want you to write it down. Seriously, put it.
How about this? I'll record it. How about that?
No, because the thing about this recording is none of it is real because you just come in here saying crazy stuff.
We've gotten psychedelics when we walked in.
Dude,
guys, don't
no.
worry.
So mark it down. The people who don't like My Hero Academia are going to go wild for this. There's gonna be a groundswell of how this is actually the better manga, better story, better anime.
I can see
Okay.
that.
And I want to be clear, it's not, but it is freaking great.
Okay, that's great to
Um,
know.
It is really good. The way it explores the the kind of outside of UA scenario. I've read the whole manga. Actually, reread it. It's not that long. Like this is gonna be like a 2 or 3 season show tops.
Okay, so it
tops.
has a
And I mean,
ticking
even in
clock.
the trailer, it's hitting stuff that I'm like, that's like kind of almost like Final Arc-ish. Like,
Yeah, because it's what pre My Hero. It's like what 20 years before or something.
not even 20. Like Deku actually is in the manga is a background character when he's
Ah.
like in middle school or something.
Cool.
Really?
But like middle school, so you're talking another 8 years, something probably. So it's I don't know what the time frame is. It's manga, dude. I don't know, but
Mhm.
like, but it's great. The exploration, what it talks about, like, and the themes and stuff, more overall mature themes. The stuff that's going on is crazy. You get a lot a lot more of like characters you might want to know more about. You get Ida's older brother is a big time player.
Oh, that's
Big
kind
time.
of tough
Yeah,
actually.
you get another American superhero like Star and
Hey,
Stripe,
okay.
who's a main character. You get interesting side characters brought in. You get a lot of Aizawa Eraserhead, which is always
Sweet.
He was
Always
like
is-
the main thing in this.
yeah.
Like one of
He's
them.
a big time. He's a big time.
That's exciting for me then.
Yeah,
I like
he's a
him.
big time character. He's not the main character. I would say he's like the fourth or fifth, but it's very especially once it gets middle of the manga to end, he's like a big deal.
Okay. Good.
And so it's because it's the reason why is he is a like Batman street hero.
Yeah.
And it's dealing with these guys who are like not villains, but they're not licensed.
Mm.
And so what does that mean? How you define that? It's great, and the animation looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're going with it again. Also a more like realistic, mature feel tone of the drawings and the characters and stuff. And so yeah, it's
looks,
crazy.
Visually, it looks really good.
Who's this main character?
Koichi Himawara. Just again, just read like a month ago, and his quirk is called Slide and Glide. And what's cool about that, and little like minor spoilers, is that over the course of the show, you watch this dude with no training learn how his quirk sucks when you first meet him. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
It's so lame. And by the time it ends, you're like, Deck who?
Oh.
Like,
Who is this guy?
Yeah, you're like who? Like he's. I mean, he's. You're like looking at this dude like he could be like a freaking dude by the time
Yeah.
it's over, and you're like, put this man in school or something. Like he's in college, but get him back, run him back. Like let him go. Like like the kid that's too big in elementary school or whatever. Anyways, great, looks amazing.
Good.
And I think the story's gonna be good. And I'm trying to find anything else on it since you kicked it to me, and I do love it.
See, we're unanimous. We're all in on it.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be
it's gonna be
a fun
pretty nice.
ride. Oh, also introduces minor spoiler. My favorite quirk in all of My Hero Academia, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a big deal. It is the story, but you don't know it yet. It's called Overclock. And so the hero who has had the quirk, has the quirk, he gives him super speed, but it's not actually a super speed quirk. What it does, Overclock accelerates the mental and physical process of your body temporarily with the drawback of you're out of breath. And so the more you like use it or whatever, everything's heightened. You can't tell that the person's using it, but they can run like the Flash, but not always. It's a really cool like quirk that's a very huge part of the story.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Man,
love
that
that.
sound pretty cool,
If I
actually.
could have any quirk in the whole thing, that would be the one I'd want
Whoa.
probably. Yeah.
All right.
Just I mean like of course you want one for all. Like
Well, yeah.
right, like but like let's be for real. So yeah, great. So y'all are into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What were
yeah.
your thoughts on the animation and the trailer?
Dude, that looked nice.
Trailer was
smooth.
really good.
So smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that. Less sharp lines like my hair.
Yeah, that's it. It looks really clean. Like it's gorgeous. Dude.
Yeah. All right. The next new one is the beginning after the end, and the premise of this is there's an all powerful king who is unparalleled power. He's a loner. He doesn't trust anybody. He dies and is reincarnated as a baby in a magical world, and
Happens to the best of us.
And he's now raised by a loving family. So
Mm.
the trailer looks really good.
It looks freaking gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it does.
The animation
opposite
is
of the other one that we're
fantastic.
talking about. Yeah, like it looks so pretty.
Yes.
Solo leveling esque, with like its colors and stuff. It looks really pretty.
Yes. So I'm in on that. I'm here for
Yeah,
that.
I'd be in on that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the trailer right now.
I think the only downside is they're coming out with so many isekais now.
There
it's
are,
crazy.
Yeah, like why? Like there's
They're
what's
supposed to be
the
toning it down, but I guess not.
Nah, it's cranked up.
yeah like
Yeah.
what's like I mean like can't you just like yeah like can't we just have like the story without the isekai scenario?
Yeah.
I guess
Again,
not,
like
apparently.
props solo leveling for doing the isekai, but he doesn't die. Like not really, unless
Right.
I guess we'll find out. Maybe he is dead. Actually,
We'll find out.
Yeah.
What happens?
be
All right.
lame as heck if he wakes up at the end of the series and he's like actually laying there bleeding out and he drained the whole thing.
I hope not.
I would be devastated.
I would be too.
All right, what's up?
All right. We got two more. We're gonna talk about two more. Oh no, three more. Sorry. Three more. All right. So this next one, it's listed as an action adventure fantasy, not an isekai, but this completely sounds like an isekai. And it's from old country bumpkin to master swordsman is what it is. I don't know. I feel like this one could be all right.
That sounds
That description.
ridiculous. Yeah, but okay.
From
It-
old country bumpkin to master swordsman.
that is what happened to me.
Yeah, there you
There's
go.
actually a story about
This is
me.
your
Ooh, so
autobiography.
have they given real quick? Let me just see. Have they given a full like release date to Kagurabachi? Have we heard about that yet?
No, they have
not.
not.
Ooh.
But I think Netflix has it. I think.
No, they haven't.
No.
Y'all, man, listen again. This is one of them that Sandy's gonna love. He loves the dirty, the grit.
The gritty ones.
He
yep.
needs people to lose some limbs. He needs to
Mhm.
see bones.
You got me. You got me a pin, man.
No, yeah,
that's it.
100%. Like, yeah, it's
Trust me, it's on my watch list.
Yo,
It's gonna
somebody
it's gonna
else
happen.
put me onto this like manga, and I
What?
think it was my friend MD and the Kagurabachi
oh, it's so good.
dude, and I
I
was
think it was me,
no.
boy.
I think he told me right before you told
Find
me
the
about it.
podcast, man. It was
Find
You
it.
know, I'm good at giving props.
Yeah.
But
Nah, you're good at giving gifts.
but dude, the concept of Kagurabachi, man, is
a trip.
crazy.
It's kind of like Chainsaw Man in that I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest, but it is sick.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
It's like The Matrix.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
a little
Trust
bit,
me.
like not in content, but in how you watch The Matrix, and you're like,
Yo, he's
Why is he
basi-
doing this?
He's just collecting. He's collecting his father's swords.
yeah,
man.
and
Like,
he's
it's
just
crazy.
just wearing folks out.
That sounds sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
But anyways,
All right. Next one's a comedy, supernatural. It's gonna be on Netflix, but it's called Witch Watch. It's more of a like
Looks cool.
lighthearted. It actually looked pretty good though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I'm
The
not-
trailer looked actually pretty good.
and it look again, it's also pretty. I'm a little afraid by the animation because usually this animation has like lolicon stuff happening, but
Yeah.
uh,
There's some elements there for sure.
yeah, scared. But yeah, I give
I'll
it
give
a
it a
shot.
chance. I'll
yeah,
give it a chance.
shot. Speaking of, and I'd say on your list probably Black Torch. You guys hear about Black Torch?
I did not.
Nope.
No.
Getting an adaptation, which people are kind of confused about because it got apparently canceled as a manga, but they're gonna make it an anime. It got announced, and it looks so. To give you real quick, that's the header on the manga
Ooh,
reader.
Yeah.
What
it
is
looks
it?
yeah, it looks cool.
gritty,
So
yeah.
if it's the tag is ninja and animal lover Jiro Azuma finds himself in the middle of a war with ninjas versus demons.
Why? How did that fail?
Say no more. Yeah.
How did that fail?
Say no more.
That sounds incredible. Speaking of sounding incredible, the premise of this story that for this last one that we're going to talk about is I think it sounds amazing. It's one of the trailers I sent you guys, but it's called Your Forma. It's basically about AI takes over.
No, couldn't be.
In order to stop a deadly disease, somebody created a program that you have to install in yourself to keep the disease from killing you.
That's some Elon Musk foolery. Right
No,
there, dude.
seriously.
But yeah, so anyway, so the only problem is that it tracks everything about you. So that there's actually a detective agency
Yeah,
that's,
that's the
that is hired to go through all your research and pick out crimes that you've done. And
Yeah.
and one of the main characters is one of the detectives. So
yeah. That's what was mine. Remember Minority Report with Tom Cruise?
yeah, that's basically yeah. There you go. Basically about that.
Hey, look, people kind of I don't know why it got kind of panned when it came out. It's a good movie, dude.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
real
a
good
fan.
movie.
I'm here for it. But anyway, I think this one looks incredible. I think it looks gonna be a sleeper.
What about To Be Hero?
I was about to say, did you go over to
Oh yeah. To Be Hero X. I just learned what an ONA is, and it's like a online short kind of thing. So like these episodes, it might be like a 9 to 10 episode series, but the episode length is gonna be like 8 minutes or less.
Yeah, it's gonna be short,
okay.
basically.
But this is dropping as well. My Hero or To Be Hero X is what it's
My
called.
Hero X.
The trailer looks gorgeous. Like the animation is incredible, and I think it's like that because it's only going to be 8 minutes at a time.
Okay.
But like in the trailer, there's one of the premise of the story is similar to My Hero, except with a twist. It's like you are in a hero guild or society or whatever class, but you become the number one hero by being the most liked by society. And so they dictate whether or not you're successful or not successful. It's basically like getting a bunch of likes or followers.
Some of the
that kind
powers
of things.
seemed like they were cool though.
But the main power that I saw in that trailer was like the guy who keeps snapping his fingers,
and
the
it changed
animation changes every single
that
time.
was tough.
That was
It
so
kind of reminded me
beautiful.
of like what is it, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Like it
Yes,
had like
yeah,
different
the
moments where it
glitches,
like changed. It was tough.
Yeah.
Sandoval into the Sandyverse.
Oh, right.
If only. But yeah, no, that looks good. But I just learned that like that type of anime, and it's classified as an ONA. So
That's cool.
yeah,
I like. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm not. Again, in my bandwidth of watching stuff, not gonna be taking time for 8-minute super clips. I like to.
dude,
If I'm gonna watch something,
that's a
if-
quick dump right there, dude.
Yeah. Well, what? So if I'm gonna
Feels like
watch something,
mine.
I'm gonna kind of like. I like to get into it. By the way, things to look out for. Just again, like
You calling
letting
your
know.
shot again, like you did?
Yeah, I've done it like multiple times now. I'm going to continue. I really have. Sakamoto Days, Captain Number 8, still reading those.
Mhm.
Think Kagurabachi. Of course, that people were on that before me, but I did say that people were talking. I think I said Vigilantes too, actually. I remember talking about that like a couple of years ago. I'm like, yeah, this other thing that they did is really cool.
That I think I do remember you mentioning.
Yeah,
but-
and here we are. Crazy how that works.
Ooh, I need to call my shot too after this. Go ahead.
Okay, call your nobody.
No.
Nobody cares because your shot's
No,
wrong.
I need to call the shot because I can actually say that I pulled it and I called a shot. That's because
Are you calling a shot or are you uncalling a shot?
no, I'm calling a shot.
Oh, you know something we didn't talk about real quick? Don.
Oh yeah,
yes.
It's been that's how long we've been,
Shout out.
dude.
What a great
Dude,
first season.
That's a roller coaster, man. That's
Love that show.
So
That
fun.
thing is insane, man.
Love that show.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like it's not on the. I don't hold it up with the solo leveling situation because like it's not quite that action.
It's a ride. Dude.
It's so
but
weird
it's
though.
I would say it's so like if you're gonna like take and put like verticals of what I would say solo leveling and JJK, very the same vertical. I would say like your like. Anyways, I would say Attack on Titan. That vertical is where I would put Don, and just like there's elements of like what's happening.
Mhm.
It is funny, and Attack on Titan's
Yeah.
not. But as far as it's more of a narrative driven, the action is cool and it happens and it's great, but it's a narrative driven like series
Yes.
as opposed to like My Hero or Dragon Ball or Chainsaw Man. We're building to the next
Yeah.
thing. That's like
Which I
kinda
think you called that too. I think.
no, that was. I
Or
think that's-
you called that. So what do you call that?
No, I think
I don't think
I
so.
think I said it was like people were saying it's gonna be great. I
Okay.
texted about it, but last time we recorded. But anyways, so here's my shots. Setting them up right now. Itchy the Witch. We're on chapter 25 right now. It's about in a world where only women can be witches. An unsuspecting boy acquires the ability to be a witch. No other man has ever been able to be a witch. He's a hunter-gatherer who lives on a mountain, has his whole life, and he accidentally kills. So in this world, there are these things called magics, and basically the personification of magic. They all hate humans, or I think it's magics, yeah. And if you kill it, women can kill it and take its power. Men haven't been able to. For some reason, he kills a really strong one. Takes his power as a hunter because he just like something to hunt. He's trying to blow up my mountain. I'm gonna kill it, and it's super cool so far. Gokurakugai, also chapter 25. These things called again aesthetically so cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's about they're called troubleshooters. It's like a little detective agency of kind of like JJK type monsters.
Okay.
And this dude, the dude is actually a monster. It's like it's like episode 1 reveal that he's actually like rocking with it. But very, very cool. So far, it's been going well. And then out of left field, been around for a long time, and still churning out manga chaps and no anime that I'm aware of. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Akane Banashi. So it's there's in Japan apparently there is an entertainment form called Rakugo. Rakugo, Rakugo,
Okay.
and it's an art of storytelling for dramatic or comedic effect, and people will like come to clubs to watch these people do it, and the person has to play every part of the story on stage with different voices and inflections and facial expressions and stuff to tell the story. And her dad was going to be one and was really good at it, but he got like shot down by like the head old man of the thing. And she's a natural at the storytelling art, and so it's her journey trying to get the opportunity to prove to this old man before he dies that her dad's way of doing this ancient Japanese tradition is actually was good. And the design also for this, I'm trying to grab a chapter opening, just flat out gorgeous as well. So that the art, especially, and it's interesting because it's such a strange subject matter.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, and so, and you, again, you guys looking like I'm crazy. So that one, we're on like chapter 150. And
Oh,
so,
dang.
yeah,
Okay.
like
I'll
it's,
send around.
yeah, and so there it's gonna. I would imagine at some point, and would really like. There's a like a not a.
Oh,
That's
that's
pretty
gonna
good.
that's gonna cause some trouble in the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
in
On the internet.
in the internet.
well, yeah. Don't be a.
I think I just fell in love.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
love is
Nothing
crazy.
nothing like Sandy and seniors in high school. Just kidding. He's a good man. He's a good man. No crimes. But yeah, I think the anime world could use more popular, but like not like weird, like weird.
Lighthearted, but like,
Not lighthearted. It's legit, but like just not like beating people down. So call your shot, bro. I give you three.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm only gonna give you one.
That's fine.
This is gonna be an amazing anime if it ever gets adapted, and it's another reincarnated one.
It's
But
called Naruto.
it's gonna it's gonna be another reincarnated one, but it's called Revenge of the Iron-Blooded Sword Hound. Is what it's
Dear
called.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a name.
But yeah, it's a dude who is strong and powerful, and he's trying to take control of just like be the next in line for the heir to the throne, right? But then his quote unquote dad, king, whatever, kills him. And he gets reincarnated as himself, but as baby, with all the knowledge he has, and his goal is to work up to gain his father's trust, so he won't backstab him, so then he can backstab him. And he has to go through like all these trials and stuff to gain the powers.
Oh, also, that sounds. So, what's it called? Because mine were like really easy to.
Revenge of the Iron-Blooded Sword Hound.
That's kind of wild,
Yeah.
actually.
So visually it looks stunning. So
Speaking of visually stunning, y'all did hear that One Punch Man 3.
oh yeah,
Yes.
Boy.
Yep.
Yes.
It does look good. I am not gonna front. It looks great. Not a manga or not an anime yet, but it looks really good.
Yeah.
All right, you got any shots you want to call?
You know what? Crazy enough, I haven't been reading much manga, so not yet.
Okay. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man.
Well, there's some things wrong with it, but it's fine.
Thank you so much.
That's just the cover right there, just to show you.
Yeah, no, I'm scrolling through.
Oh, you are? Okay,
Yeah, I'm
good.
scrolling as we
I'll
speak.
show JD
It looks
that
great.
real quick. That's just the cover.
That's pretty nice,
yeah,
actually.
Sick. So all right. So yeah. So there you go. That's our spring preview. We obviously talked about a bunch of other stuff as well. But dude, it's gonna be back, guys. We're gonna hopefully figure out a rotation where we can do this more often because this is too long between takes.
Annual podcast is good.
Yeah, annual.
Once a season.
Oh god, once a quarter. Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. All right.
Quartercasts.
Well, it is late. We've gone over an hour. So let's go ahead and get out of here. So for JD, for Trevor, and myself, Sandy, thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Go ahead and give us a like, follow, and all that good stuff. So from all of us here, sayonara, senpais.